Once upon a time in a small, quiet village, there was a lonely man named Tom. He had been locked away in a prison for many years for a crime he didn't commit. He spent most of his days staring out of the bars of his small cell, thinking about the family he lost and wondering if he would ever feel free again. Tom was angry at the world, bitter, and felt as if there was no one left who cared. One cold morning, a new prisoner was brought into the same prison, but this one was no human. It was a scruffy, battered dog named Buddy who had been found wandering the streets after being abandoned. He was hurt, hungry, and frightened. The guards decided to keep him in the prison to serve as a sort of mascot or companion for the prisoners. At first, the prisoners didn't care much for Buddy, but Tom took notice of him. He saw how the dog would cower in the corner of the yard, looking sad and lost. He began to leave scraps of food by the fence, hoping the dog would come closer. It took a few days, but one day, Buddy timidly approached and ate the food Tom had left. Soon after, Tom started spending more and more time with Buddy, even though the other prisoners laughed at him for befriending a dog. Buddy would wait for Tom every day, wagging his tail when Tom approached. Slowly, Tom began to feel something he hadn't felt in a long time: warmth and a sense of purpose. Every day, Buddy would bring Tom a little bit of joy. When the other prisoners were asleep, Tom would talk to Buddy, telling him stories about his family, about the life he once had. Buddy, in his silent, loyal way, seemed to listen. Tom began to open up, talking less about his anger and more about the good things he hoped to experience once he was free. Over time, the bond between Tom and Buddy grew stronger. Tom found comfort in the dog's companionship, and Buddy seemed to grow more confident and happy, no longer the sad and scared dog he once was. The other prisoners noticed how Tom had changed. He wasn't as angry anymore, and he had a reason to smile. Even the guards began to see the difference, noticing how Buddy was keeping Tom's spirits up. One day, after years of fighting for justice, Tom's case was finally reviewed, and the truth about his innocence came to light. He was set free, but he couldn't bear the thought of leaving Buddy behind. The guards, seeing the deep connection between the two, allowed Tom to take Buddy with him when he left the prison. Tom was free, and so was Buddy. Tom and Buddy went on to live together in the village, where Tom found work and a new sense of peace. He wasn't alone anymore. They were partners not just in survival, but in happiness. And so the dog and the prisoner became friends, not by circumstance, but by choice, a friendship that changed both their lives forever.